Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B investing in BI. And there was an interesting discussion on Paribus the other day, January 22nd. I was tagged in it. So that's what alerted me to this discussion. It was taking place in the official Paribus Telegram channel in the suggestions portion of the channel, the official channel. And Kamal Hussein added a suggestion. Any video should be approved by the team before an ambassador uploads it. There are a lot of videos on YouTube now related to Paribus, a lot of which can be viewed negatively, mainly because it shows how unprofessional some of them are. Yikes, shots fired at whomever he's referring to. Nearly all the videos are repetitive by talking about the same information on Paribus's website in a robotic voice. Some of the videos are okay-ish, but the rest would make me skip as it's off-putting. Now, if he's literally talking about those AI voice videos, then yeah, I definitely agree. There's a lot of that out there, but those are just YouTubers. I think they're just scalping for sentiment so that they can get in the algorithm and make money off of their videos. That's the name of the game. Paribus doesn't manage the YouTube platform, so anybody can upload a video. But I do agree there should be some way to distinguish between an official content creator for the Paribus project, an ambassador, so to speak, versus anyone else, myself included. I'm not an ambassador. I just make videos and kind of engage the community and talk about Paribus because of my interest, my personal interest in it. That's why I make the video. So my style may not be the glitzy, glammy style that you see with a lot of these new content creators, and they have all the, I'm doing thumbnails and stuff now because, that just helps the channel grow. But I'm just not generic. I'm not trying to sell you on the project. I'm just reporting what's going on as I see it, good or bad. And that's the difference between myself and my content and ambassadors. That's, part of the reason why I didn't really want to be an ambassador. Because if something sucks, I want to be able to say it sucks. So I don't want to be paid to gloss over things or not report on things just because I'm an ambassador. If something happens and I don't like it, I want to talk about it. So this was a really good discussion. And then someone responded, YouTube is a place where a myriad of people post content, not ambassadors alone. Some supporters of the project could make their videos and post. Your suggestion kind of depicts that such shabby videos are made by ambassadors. Yeah, that's kind of what I got. Is he talking about, I was kind of covering for him a little bit, but he could be talking about ambassadors. He might not be talking about ambassadors at all, but the overwhelming standout in that little, piece there is we don't know who the ambassadors are. So that would probably go a long way to help us. So we got a response here. We don't know who the ambassadors are. Bingo. You can see the suggestion above where Marto has also requested we have a list of ambassadors so we can see and support them. Happy for the video to be posted in the Telegram group as well so we can have our say as investors. But the video content on YouTube, be it ambassadors or supporters, most are repetitive. People go to Google, Twitter, and YouTube to research projects before investing. Using the platform, you don't want to put them off. Fair enough. But let's see here. Yeah, posted in the Telegram. Yeah, list of ambassadors would be good. The part that he was saying something about the community deciding. You can see the suggestions we supported. Happy for the video of the Telegram group. This part right here. Happy for the video to be also posted in the Telegram group as well, so we can have our say as investors. So what he is talking about, I think, is he's talking about if there is an ambassador and they're creating videos and they suck and the majority doesn't like this person or the video, then they can kick them out of the ambassador program. That'd be funny. That'd be funny to see. Maybe they can do governance voting on stuff like that. If they have on platform governance voting, that'd be cool. Indigo does that, so that would actually be pretty cool. Yeah, even if we don't have a list, a channel called ambassadors content or content we like or whatever name, why don't they just use the Paribus channel and just create a playlist for ambassador videos? That would solve that. But again, I'm not an ambassador, so it's like, hopefully the ambassadors that are in the program are coming to these conclusions and talking about this stuff like I am. This way we can support the best content to be shared. As at this point, we have no clue what the content is approved by the team and which not, etc. Okay. My suggestion is to pay influencers. This is a good one. Everett Neal. My suggestion is to pay influencers with a lot of followers on YouTube to tell us about Paribus. They have the skills to create nice content, which is a good representation of Paribus. It also attracts new investors, and when they are investors, they will be users as well later on. Not necessarily. When you're an investor, you have the, he's using some big words here, for the enthusiasm for the project. I think that's spelled right. And this will generate exposure exactly where you want it. Somebody said that I just read this part right here, but I'm going to stop before I read that. My opinion, and I have an example of why this is not good. So, for example, there is a sub-project on SingularityNet called SDAO, Singularity DAO. And they were a small project that was really fiery, and they launched, and I think the price went up. It launched at like 50 cents, and then it went up to like $2.50, $3.50 really fast. Now it's down. But at the time, I remember, because I was following along, I liked the technology. I liked the president or the CEO of that little spinoff. But I liked the AI component of it. So what they did, what they used is they said, hey, let's get a content creator. Let's, screw engaging with the community, screw building our own community. Let's just buy a community. So what they did was they paid Wendy Crypto to come on and be their shill. They clearly did not do their due diligence on these creators and what they make as far as content goes. They just saw a pretty face, pretty videos. Let's pay this person. Oh, they have a bunch of followers, so let's pay this person. Issue is, if anybody knows anything about Wendy Crypto, she's kind of an Ethereum shill. She's really big on Ethereum. And another thing that she has a problem with when it comes to Cardano is the people that she brings on her show absolutely hate Cardano. They talk trash and spread FUD about Cardano, really bad FUD that can just be easily refuted by just doing a Google search or a YouTube search. And that ended up being a terrible situation. And that is actually one of the reasons why I ended up selling my tokens and kind of moving on from them. Because when they were just like, you know what, we're not going to engage a hyped up, fun local Cardano community. We're just going to pay some Ethereum YouTuber to make content for us. And I was just like, yikes, this isn't a good sign of good decision making or good leadership, in my opinion. So I just kind of moved on from it. And I really haven't looked back ever since. And I know a lot of other people had a problem with that as well, because it was a live call and they were actually voicing their concern. Like, I don't like Wendy Crypto. I don't think she's a good content creator for this project or the space. And then all that stuff blew up with Wendy Crypto in Hoskinson, maybe like a couple of months later. And I'm like, validation. But that is why I don't think it's a good idea, especially for a small project, to just pay for a community from someone else that no one really knows, or we might already know them. It might leave a bad taste in people that are here right now's mouths, and they might dump their coins and leave, because that's kind of what happened with SDAO. But let's see what he has to say. This is a terrible suggestion, as the team recently released a blog explaining how investors in the community should not blindly listen to influencers. Has a point. On top of that, this type of marketing practice is exactly how pump and dumps are created. Influencers influence the price pumps from new investors. Old investors take profits. The price drastically drops. Protocol mainnet launches are jeopardized because high volatility. Yeah, if they bring in an influencer and it works and the price just skyrockets, I know that it's based entirely on the influencer. So I'm going to take my profits and wait. When it crashes, then I'll buy back in. That could cause an issue for the platform, especially if you're getting close to launch it. So this is a very good point by this user. Very good point. Let's see. The community just needs to be patient until after the NFT side and the bridge have been established for the team, and then hire an agency to produce marketing materials. and SEO. That is a very, very good suggestion there. Do people really think that major investors or institutions are listening to crypto ambassadors? Kathy Woods listening to Manny B investing? LOL. Hey, it makes sense. I don't think Kathy Woods knows who I am or watches my content. Makes total sense. I don't honestly. If Kathy Woods said she listened to Wendy Crypto, I'd be shocked. But it's possible. No hate, no smoke. You're just the only name I know. Yeah, no offense taken, dude. I keep it real, and I like when other people do as well. I'm way too small of a YouTuber to make any kind of massive mainstream and institutional things happen, but I can and have built small communities, which then do actually grow and bring real value to projects. And unfortunately, some projects just don't believe in that, and that's okay. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on making videos. Not my point. Major players will find their way in other ways, but for the average Joe, it does not play a part. These ambassador videos are forms of entertainment and shouldn't be seen as anything else. Unfortunately, that's not. I mean, that's might be real, it might be reality, but that's not how people see them. People actually take this stuff as advice, and they do make decisions based on them, unfortunately. The average Joe should learn to do their own research. I don't think they ever will. That's why they're average Joes. That goes beyond what is being said or shown. That is essentially what crypto is all about. And that is why crypto will never be safe for the average person. There's always going to be scams, schemes, rug pulls. That stuff will never end. There's no way to really defend against that. What we can best hope for is to educate as many people as we possibly can to reduce the effect. But there will always be people that get rugged. But this is a great example of a really good discussion in the Telegram for Paribus. Wanted to cover this. I know a lot of people don't, get in Telegram or are comfortable with using Telegram. But I also did want to show you as an example, because someone said that if you search for Paribus videos, you get just a bunch of junk. So let's take a look. Let's switch over to our YouTube here. So I searched for Paribus, and my settings are set to relevance, but I changed it to upload. If you change it to relevance, then you'll get a better curation of videos, mostly from Dapp Central and like maybe one or two for me every now and then. But if you search for upload date, you will get a bunch of robotic garbage, and that might be what he's talking about. You just get a bunch of random nonsense from creators. A lot of it is repetitive or AI voice videos that have no value, and people are just trying to just make money. Like, these don't even have any views. I don't even know if they're about Paribus. I'll check these out, maybe do an update video. But yeah, you just see a lot of just people looking to just capitalize on sentiment. And, you got a video on mine there, so that's cool. But yeah, you got some Dapp Central stuff in there. That's what it's really comes down to, is people just wanting to make money on YouTube. So I do see the point, but we should have a list of ambassadors. Paribus should create, if not a separate channel, at least a playlist for the ambassador created content that are in video form. And then at least, let us know. Maybe do an NFT for them or some kind of seal that they get to put on their videos that makes it official, something they can verify on the blockchain. That would be cool. But, I'm not an ambassador. I don't want to give them too much free advice, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. So thank you all for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit that like, hit the share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.